So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to prime my eyelids with a concealer. And this is a concealer I use for my highlight and to cover any imperfections. And this is Kat Von D Lock It In Tattoo Concealer. And this is in the color Deep 34. So this is my NYX Beauty To Go box. And it has some bronzer, some eyeshadows in here. It's really, really cool. I love this bronzer. I took a little bit of lipsticks out. It comes with brushes. It came with a mascara and other things. I'm going to be using this face powder. It's lighter than my complexion. So if you have a darker complexion, you can use a face powder that's a tad bit lighter than yours. And if that doesn't work, you can just use kind of like a cream colored shadow. So I'm going to pop that all over my eyelid. And I'm going to take this blending brush and dip it in my actual face powder. Not too much. And I'm just going to blend out those edges and use this face powder as a transition shade when I'm putting my other kind of warmer browns in my crease. And I'm going to use this orange right here. And I'm going to use this on the same exact brush. Just like that. I'm going to take Saddle by MAC and a blending brush. This is just the e.l.f. blending brush, and this costs $1 at Target. You're going to take your brush, put it at the tip of your eye, and go in circular motions, and then blend inward, sweep it in. You don't want to start from the end and sweep out. You want to start from the outer part and sweep in. So now I'm going to take Brown Script by MAC, and I'm going to take a tapered brush. This is a Sigma E45 small blending tapered brush. I'm just going to focus this on the crease area, kind of blending this below the saddle. So just remember that you put the orange, and then you put the saddle, and now you're going to put Brown Script right under the saddle. My eyeliner, and I'm taking the Cala angled eyebrow brush, but I use it for my eyeliner. And this is e.l.f. gel eyeliner. I applied some eyelashes off of camera just because I felt like they were going to take up a lot of time in the video if I did do the eyelashes on camera. So being that this look is super, super natural and super calm, you can get away with bold eyelashes, like very, very thick and long lashes. A bit of mascara on my eyelashes just to give them that kind of spidery look, just to give some kind of uniqueness to the look, just because this makeup is super simple and regular. I'm going to start to apply my concealer, and I'm using the concealer that I used as a primer on my eyelids. And I'm just going to put that under my eyes. I don't wear any foundation, so I just apply this straight to my eyes. And I got this at TJ Maxx, I believe. And I'm not sure how much it was, but you can definitely just use a beauty blender. It's the same exact thing. Mine is just a different shape. I'm going to brighten my face with MAC's Prep and Prime Highlighting Pink. And this is in the color Bright Forecast. Take Shadow again, and I'm going to take my pencil brush, and this is by Sigma, and this is a E30 pencil brush. So now I'm going to go in with brown script and the same pencil brush, and I'm just going to dab that a few times and put this on the outer corner. So this is kind of like the same act that we did on the top lid. In with a brown gel liner, and this is a angled brush by, this is an eyeliner brush by Bella Terra BB33, and this is the brown gel eyeliner by Elf, and I'm just going to take that on the tip and go inside my lower lash line. Now normally I would do black, but just because I feel like my eyes are glowing really nice right now, and I got the spidery lashes going on and the whole natural glimmerous look, I'm going to do brown. Now my eyelashes, my bottom lashes are coated, and this is how it's looking so far. I'm really loving the results. Contour my face, and I'm going to use my Sigma small contouring brush F05, and I'm going to use my Elf bronzing and blush palette that I'm like obsessed about. As you can see, I hit the pan, and I would never give this up. I'm going to buy one tomorrow. The Elf contouring brush, and I'm going to use that same Elf blush and bronzer palette, and I'm going to dip that into this color, tap off the axis, and go along my nose bone. So this is going to make my nose look a little slimmer, more defined, give my face more definition, more bronzy, and more highlight. So I do it a little sloppy at first, and as you can see, my nose is looking kind of slim now. So I make sure that I blend all of that in together. Now I take my ring fingers on both sides and just wipe it down. Then I take my Prep and Prime, no, actually I take my concealer, just a tad bit on my ring finger, like about that much, and just go down the bridge so I could just clean up the lines of the inside contour. Now as you can see, that gave me a really natural look. So now I'm going to go in with the Prep and Prime and put just a tiny bit on my ring finger and go in the middle of my nose bone just to brighten that part and flick the rest up. Now I'm going to go in with my middle finger and just blend that out, and if I need to go over it one more time, I can. And that's basically how I contour my nose. So I'm going to the Naked palette, the first edition, and I'm going to use Sin to go on my brow bone. You can use Virgin, but Virgin is too white for me. So I'm going to use Sin and just give that brow bone a little shimmer and blend it down.